What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Kristen Show. Uh, I hope you are joining this live, whether you're watching live or catching the replay. Let me know in the comments. And can I just say what a great day it is to be alive? Like, I don't know about you, but when you or somebody in your immediate family has been sick and then you come back out of it, you're like, hallelujah. And like, you don't just feel 100%, but you feel 200%. Give me an amen in the chat if you know what I'm talking about. So, yes. All right. The purpose. What's up, everybody? It's Kristen. The purpose of today's video is to talk about the offer you don't make, no one can take. And you might have seen that recently I was privileged to be at a mastermind in the sky. It was so fun. And my mentor and good friend, Eileen Wilder, says, when you're in the right room, you never know what one good idea could do to totally transform your business. Like, not even 10x your business, but that too, like 100x your business. And let me tell you that happened at the mastermind in the sky. And I am already seeing the fruits of that opportunity come to fruition, and it's so rewarding. So, what I'm here to talk about today is this idea that Amber, my strategist, my right arm woman, the woman I would now be lost without, I'm going to bring her on stage or do a post about her so that you guys can all celebrate Amber, because Amber is literally I'm so great. Amber, if you're watching, I'm so grateful for you. So Amber and I came up with this idea that Thursday this week, so Halloween, like early in the day, don't worry, before the festivities, Halloween, we are doing a first of the kind live high ticket offer creation like workshop. I don't know what to call it, like a strategy lab, but like it's so fun and it's so cool because let me drop the link. Because if you attend live and you fill out the form that you'll get once you register to attend, we are going to help you create your first or next high ticket offer. Cool? Like, what this means is, as you might know, I spent 20 years selling in corporate. Okay. And I always happen to be selling a service, which is really hard to sell. And I always happen to be selling in a commoditized market, double the hard. And I happen to sell the same thing for practically all 20 years of my corporate experience. And that was language services. And in corporate, we talk about proposals, just like we talk about webinars. But the balance of that is what a masterclass is or an offer is. So, an offer is a proposal. And never did I ever, someone say never in the chat, never did I ever send the same proposal to any of my prospects. Even if I was at a different language services company and it just so happened we were pitching a client that I had previously won or pitched or lost to or whatever, the offer was always different. It was different because the services we provided were different. It was different because their needs had changed. Their needs were different. It was different because we needed to differentiate ourselves from our competition. And the industry, the language services industry, is so commoditized and so competitive, kind of like online coaching or course creators, right? We have to be people. This is okay. Everybody says people buy from people they know, like, and trust. I like to say people buy from people they know, like, and trust, and who differentiate. We talk about this a lot in my master classes, the concept of blue ocean, red ocean, and finding your own blue lagoon within the red ocean, because it really is so important for you to be able to differentiate your services, your offerings, your proposals, your high ticket offers, your whatever, from your competition and from everybody else. Because one would argue you have no competition. One would argue you are on an island by yourself selling to shark infested waters. Like you're selling where buyers are already spending money, but you've differentiated yourself in this unique, amazing way that you are the only person that does it. In fact, this was the first Stevie Award I won in corporate America. It was on, I created something called the Outcomes Based Framework. And for people who don't speak language industry speak, it was basically a choose your own adventure roadmap to testing. Now, this is techno babble, for testing the right language quality mix that your type of content needed. Okay, because like there's support content, there's marketing content, there's technical content, there's documentation, there's so much content, there's software code, there's so much content in a global organization like Apple that needs to be translated into multiple different languages that you can't possibly translate all of it. It's like the tip of the iceberg. And so in order to get more content out to more users in their native language, you needed to get creative with how we were using what is now broadly known as AI, but back then it was known as MT, machine translation. And this outcomes-based framework was something we created to differentiate me in being able to sell against all of this competition. And then it was so effective that I was able to teach others how to use the framework, and then it won a Stevie Award. So the concept of using a framework as a system to take a client down a path, take your clients down a path, and the concept of differentiation, like these are ingrained in my being. And now I help other consultants, coaches, and course creators lean into their differentiation, learn how to do market research, and then craft offers or proposals that are so irresistible, your clients are like, yo, I want to partner with you, right? And so if you're watching this replay live or on the replay, say hi. Tell me hi in the chat. But people, here's three things I want you to think about, right? People who pay attention. So that means like free content, freemiums, all that jazz. Like it has a time and a place, but like people who pay are going to be the ones who pay attention. But not only that, people want to invest in high value. So it has to be what it's worth, but they want it to be worth a lot of money, whether it's language services or coaching or consulting. Like what is the value that you're giving that makes your service more expensive, more valuable? And if you don't believe me for language services, although this isn't for that, one of the last companies I was at, we created new, in addition to having this outcomes-based framework, we created new offerings within to like really, really, really lead the buyers who had huge, robust internal translation teams already and like localization departments to make them more empowered through other services. And so that is how you become more valuable to your clients, is by giving them something new and giving them something that is going to make their lives easier. So people who pay attention, people want to invest in high value, and maybe most importantly, or you get to decide, the third thing is money loves speed. So whether it is a business buying your consulting, or whether it is a course creator buying your high ticket offer, whatever it is, money loves speed. So how fast, someone say fast in the chat, how fast can you get your buyers into momentum? How fast can you get your end clients into momentum? How fast can they implement the thing that they've just bought? What does the roadmap look like, right? So if if you're following with the outcomes-based framework that we created out of thin air to solve a problem and then realized it could actually be used to sell, to drive the client down a path. It was a sequential number of steps, and this was in corporate my offer. And then my offer was wrapped in a proposal, and then I went off to the races and we won a bunch of those, right? So like when you're thinking about how you can make your offer more irresistible, charge higher prices, and get your clients better, faster results, that is why we're doing this first of its kind on Thursday live working session, like create your first or next high ticket offer. And so in that registration page, there is a link to fill out a very simple survey. In fact, I think I wish we had built it out more, because I would love to serve you on the call, even if you can't attend. I shouldn't actually say that out loud, but like that's truth. Like if you fill out the form, if there's enough information there, I can serve you, and then you can catch the recording, and then we could always have a call. But the more you fill out the form, the better, and also show up live so we can work through your high ticket offer and making it more irresistible. The thing is, I should just take a beat. The thing is, we think that the more we add into our offers, the more valuable it's going to be. But the opposite is true. And we do a lot of this like setting in our live masterclasses. So if you've been to a live masterclass of mine, this working session tomorrow is going to be that times 1,000. Like it's really going to be the next thing to get you running. But even if you haven't been to my masterclass, in tomorrow's 1 hour session or Thursday's 1 hour session, we will do some of that work to demonstrate why it's not more that makes people buy. It's the right things. It's the right things positioned in the right way. And nobody likes to be overpromised to and underdelivered. And so we teach how to over deliver. And once you learn it, it's like so simple. You'll be like, oh my gosh, this was so simple. So we teach you how to over deliver without over promising. Okay, so there is an art and science to it. So hang out with us Thursday. I'm going to go through it. We're going to dissect your first or next high ticket offer. So I encourage you to fill out the form on the registration page, or that will be emailed to you after you register to join us. And we are only going to send the recording to the people who actually attend or fill out the form or register, because I know some of the stuff we're going to create in it is going to be magic. In fact, somebody was going to attend my last masterclass and she saw the replay. She registered, she couldn't attend last minute. She saw the replay and she was like, oh my gosh, she voice memoed me like, oh my gosh, these two things you taught in that masterclass made things so much clearer for me. And honestly, this is just what I love, is like, how can I give you one nugget, two nuggets to like really transform your business and help you think of something different, or give you that 1%. It's like one of my old CEOs used to say, it's turning the dial 1%. It's all about the nuance. It's like information alone is great and is going to probably get a lot of us pretty far, right? But implementing that information with the right nuance is really the difference between making your first million or not making any money at all. It's that nuance. It's 1%. It's turning the dial. I think that's all I had to say here, and I don't see any comments live. So if you have questions, reach out to us, hello@sayyesandfigureItout, and we'll get to you. Join the link in the comments, and otherwise leave some messages here, tag me, send me a DM, and I will